Sometimes, life feels like a series of waiting rooms, each leading to the next big moment or breakthrough. We wait for dreams to materialize, for opportunities to arise, and for the right moment to make our moves. But have you ever wondered why the universe makes you wait? It's not just a test of patience. There are profound reasons behind these pauses, reasons that we'll explore together, revealing the unseen threads that connect our lives to a larger tapestry. 1. You are not ready. Have you ever been so eager for something to happen that you could practically taste it? That promotion, that relationship, that life-changing opportunity. It's all you can think about, yet it remains tantalizingly out of reach. The waiting can feel excruciating, can't it? Like standing outside a door that refuses to open, no matter how hard you knock. But what if that closed door isn't rejection but protection? What if the universe, in its infinite wisdom, sees something you don't? That crossing that threshold now would lead to struggles you're not yet equipped to handle. I've learned this lesson the hard way. Years ago, I pursued an opportunity with single-minded determination. When it repeatedly eluded me, I felt the universe was being cruel. Only much later could I see the truth. Had I received what I wanted when I wanted it, I would have crumbled under its weight. I needed time to develop not just skills but character, patience, resilience, and wisdom that no shortcut could provide. Waiting isn't punishment, it's preparation. It's the universe saying, I love you too much to give you something that would overwhelm you right now. Just as a loving parent doesn't hand car keys to a child who hasn't learned to drive, the universe withholds certain experiences until we've developed the capacity to navigate them successfully. During these waiting periods, something magical happens beneath the surface. Like a seed in dark soil that appears to be doing nothing but is actually developing its root system. We're growing in ways invisible to the eye. We're developing emotional muscles, clarifying our vision, and aligning with our authentic purpose. The brilliant poet Rumi captured this perfectly. What you seek is seeking you. Isn't that a beautiful thought? Your dreams aren't static things. They are actively preparing for you as you prepare for them. There's a dance of readiness happening, a synchronization that ensures when you finally meet, the timing will be perfect. So how do we make peace with waiting? By shifting our perspective from, why is this taking so long, to how am I being prepared? Each delay contains a lesson, each postponement a gift of development. The question isn't whether you'll receive what you desire, but whether you'll be ready to sustain it when it arrives. Use this time to strengthen your foundation, expand your understanding, and develop the qualities you'll need for the next chapter. Trust that the universe isn't withholding blessings. It's ensuring you'll be able to fully receive them when they come. Remember, readiness isn't just about having the right skills or circumstances. It's about becoming the person who can not only achieve your dreams but truly thrive in their fulfillment. 2. You are being redirected on a different path. Imagine setting your GPS to a familiar destination, only to hear that calm voice announce, recalculating route. Perhaps there's construction ahead, or an accident has blocked your usual path. Initially, you might feel frustrated. This new route is unknown, possibly longer, definitely not what you planned. But as you follow these unexpected directions, you might discover a charming neighborhood you never knew existed, a spectacular view you'd never have seen, or even a shortcut that saves you time in the long run. Life works in much the same way, doesn't it? We set our course with such certainty. This job, this relationship, this city, only to find obstacles appearing in our path. Doors close. Applications are rejected. Relationships end. Plans collapse despite our best efforts. And in these moments, it's easy to feel that life is working against us. But what if these redirections aren't random cruelties? What if they are cosmic course corrections, guiding you away from paths that wouldn't have served your highest good and toward destinations more aligned with your true purpose? I remember being devastated when my application to a prestigious program was rejected. I'd built my entire future around that opportunity, and its loss felt like a personal failure. Yet that no forced me to explore options I'd never considered. Options that ultimately led me to discover talents I didn't know I possessed, and joys I couldn't have imagined. What seemed like the worst thing at the time became the catalyst for my most authentic life. When the universe redirects your path, it's not because you're being punished or because you're unworthy of your original goal. It's because something more suited to your true nature and highest purpose lies in another direction. The detour that frustrates you today may be the very path that leads to your greatest fulfillment tomorrow. These redirections also teach us the art of surrender, not giving up, but releasing our white-knuckle grip on how things should unfold. There's freedom in acknowledging that perhaps there's a wisdom at work beyond our limited perspective, orchestrating events for reasons we can't yet see. During times of redirection, pay attention to the subtle signs around you. Do new interests suddenly captivate you? Do certain people enter your life carrying messages or opportunities? Does a particular direction feel inexplicably right, even if it makes no logical sense? These are cosmic breadcrumbs guiding you toward alignment. Remember, friends, not all who wander are lost. Sometimes the most beautiful journeys involve unexpected turns, scenic detours, and paths previously not considered. When life redirects you, take a deep breath and ask, what might be possible now that wasn't before? What adventures await on this new path? What growth is calling to me here? Then step forward with curiosity and trust, knowing that your redirection isn't a deviation from your destiny. It's the path toward it. 3. The time hasn't come. Have you ever watched a master chef prepare a complex dish? They understand something crucial about timing. When to turn up the heat, when to let ingredients simmer, when to add the final touches. Add certain elements too soon and the dish fails. Rush the process, and the flavors don't develop properly. A masterpiece requires not just the right ingredients, but perfect timing. The ancient Stoics understood this principle deeply. There is a season for everything, they taught, recognizing that life unfolds according to natural rhythms that cannot be forced or circumvented. Just as farmers understand the futility of planting in winter or harvesting unripe crops, wisdom lies in recognizing and honoring life's natural timing. In our instant everything culture, we've lost touch with this fundamental truth. We expect immediate results, instant manifestations, overnight success. We grow impatient when our desires don't materialize according to our preferred timeline. But what if this impatience actually interferes with the natural unfolding of our dreams? I think of a dear friend who spent years trying to launch her business. Each premature attempt met with frustration. The market wasn't ready. Potential partners fell through. Funding remained elusive. Eventually, she stepped back and asked, what if now isn't the time? What if there's a perfect moment for this to bloom, and it isn't yet? She stopped pushing and instead used the waiting period to refine her vision, deepen her skills, and build networks. 3 years later, her business launched with a synchronicity that felt almost magical. The right partners, opportunities, and circumstances all materializing at once. The timing wasn't what she wanted, but it was exactly what the vision needed to thrive. Timing isn't just about external conditions. It's equally about internal readiness. Perhaps that relationship hasn't manifested because crucial healing needs to occur first. Maybe that creative project hasn't taken form because certain experiences need to shape your understanding. The opportunity you seek might be waiting for you to develop qualities that will ensure its success. When we fight against divine timing, we create unnecessary suffering for ourselves. It's like trying to force a flower to bloom by prying open its petals. We damage the very thing we're trying to nurture. Instead, we can learn to work with life's natural rhythms, trusting that there's a perfect unfolding at work. This doesn't mean passive waiting. It means active preparation, doing what can be done now while trusting that the next steps will reveal themselves at the right time. It means using periods of apparent stagnation to deepen roots, gather resources, and clarify intentions. It means asking, what is this current season perfect for? What is ripening in me now? The Japanese have a beautiful concept called ma, the meaningful space between things. In their aesthetics, the empty space is as important as what fills it. Similarly, these waiting periods in our lives aren't empty voids. They are pregnant pauses filled with potential, preparation, and silent growth. So when you find yourself impatient for something you deeply desire, remember that timing itself is a form of divine protection. Trust that when all elements have aligned, when you're ready, when circumstances are favorable, when the conditions will support lasting success, your moment will arrive with a perfection that couldn't have happened any sooner. 4. Better things are coming. Have you ever had your heart set on something, only to be deeply disappointed when it didn't materialize? Perhaps it was a job you thought was perfect, a home you were certain was the one, or a relationship that seemed destined. The disappointment can feel crushing in these moments, can't it? Yet how many times have you looked back months or years later and thought, "Thank goodness that didn't work out"? I still remember the crushing disappointment of not getting what I thought was my dream job. I had visualized my future there, rehearsed my acceptance speech, even mentally redecorated my future office. When the rejection came, it felt like the universe had made a terrible mistake. What I couldn't see then, but can clearly recognize now, was that this no created space for a far better opportunity that aligned more authentically with my gifts and offered growth I couldn't have imagined. This pattern repeats throughout our lives if we pay attention. The relationship that ended made way for a deeper connection. The project that failed taught lessons essential for later success. The path that closed led to discovering a better route. Time and again, what initially feels like loss eventually reveals itself as redirection towards something more aligned with our highest good. When we understand this principle, waiting takes on new meaning. It's no longer just about delayed gratification, but about divine upgrading. Perhaps the universe isn't saying no to your request, but rather, "I have something even better in mind for you," something that exceeds your current vision or expectations. Think of it like ordering from a limited menu based on what you know, while the universe sees the full kitchen of possibilities and is preparing a feast beyond your imagination. Your current disappointment might simply be the necessary clearing for a greater blessing to arrive. This perspective isn't about toxic positivity or dismissing genuine feelings of loss. It's about maintaining hope and openness even amid disappointment. It's about trusting that what appears to be an ending might actually be making space for a more beautiful beginning. Science even supports this approach. Research on post-traumatic growth shows that people who can reframe setbacks often discover strengths, opportunities, and paths to meaning they wouldn't have found otherwise. What initially seems like a loss can become the catalyst for unexpected gifts. The waiting period between disappointment and new opportunity isn't empty time, it's fertile ground. During this time, circumstances are realigning, opportunities are taking shape, and you yourself are evolving in ways that prepare you for what's coming. The key is to remain receptive and ready, knowing that when one door closes, another truly does open, often leading to rooms more beautiful than we could have designed ourselves. So when you find yourself in that space of unfulfilled desire, try this perspective. I release what I thought I wanted and open myself to something even better. I trust that what's truly meant for me cannot miss me, and that what doesn't come to me isn't meant for me. This attitude itself becomes magnetic, attracting possibilities that align with your highest good. Remember, dear friends, the universe isn't withholding your good. It's upgrading your order to something even more nourishing for your soul. Thank you for joining me on this journey of understanding why we wait. If these insights have touched your heart or sparked new perspectives, I'd be so grateful if you'd hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement helps these messages reach others who might need them. Sharing truly is caring. Consider sending this video to a friend navigating their own waiting season. For those wanting to go deeper, our Patreon community and membership program offer exclusive content and personal guidance you won't find anywhere else. And don't miss the transformative course linked in the description. It's designed to help you apply these principles to your unique journey. Until we meet again, remember that waiting isn't just a pause in your story. It's an essential part of its unfolding. Take gentle care of yourself and trust the process. See you next time.